Hi, bye, baby. We're gonna pick up your little brother now. See you when you wake up. Bye. Bye. God damn it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have finally touched down in Gothenburg. This is the city where I grew up in, and now we're back. So it's 500 kilometers or 300 or so miles, I don't know, apart from away from Stockholm. And we are going to be picked up and driven to the dealer to pick up the new ride. All right, we are here. So the sales rep is just gonna finish up some stuff and meet me and bring me some coffee. Let's sign some paperwork.
6.5 hours later.
Alright, it's time for the first fill up. And it feels good not feeling the need to have premium in the car. So per liter we pay 15 SEK in this station. It's $1.50, you could say, per liter. So it's quite a lot more expensive than in the US, as an example. Feels good. So I usually fill up the Mustang with 98, Ron Ross 98. And 95 is considered super premium, so I guess 98 is super deluxe premium or not, something like that. I don't know, whatever. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's video. I hope you're having a splendid day. My name is Maz, and what are we doing here? So we are in my hometown. I grew up here in Gothenburg, Sweden, which is 500 kilometers away from where I live now, which is Stockholm. And actually this building behind me is where I went to high school, and that building over there, there is where I went to the university and got my engineering degree. So we are on our home turf, so to speak. But we're not here to talk about my education and my background, even though this is a really cool spot. As you can see, we have a really nice views from the windows from the classrooms. But anyhow, we are here to speak about this because this is my new daily, or it's actually more my winter car. It's a pretty decent winter car, to be honest. Most people drive with these on a regular basis, but it hurt my feelings to drive the Mustang with all the salt and snow and ice and rock chips, even though I have paint protection film, etc. Honestly, I didn't have time to clean it more or less every day, because that was what I was doing last winter. I was, after more or less driving home every day, I was rinsing the car off to get rid of the salt, etc. And I don't find myself having that time, or I'm not that eager to do so when it's minus degrees outside, etc. So I went ahead and I got myself this Audi A3. So now let's take a closer look of what it is. and gentlemen, is a brand new Audi A3. So it's a 2019. It's a 1.5 TFSI for those of you who are not familiar with these. So it's a 4-cylinder 1.5 liter turbocharged engine. It produces 150 horsepower, so it's not a beast, but it will do the job driving forth and back to work during winter. However, this car is a bit more equipped than your standard A3, if you want to call it like that. I mean, compared to an RS3 or S3, etc., it's not that equipped. But however, this one has at least 18-inch wheels. We have the spoiler. We have a different front bumper. So actually this looks a bit like the S3 or RS3, but this would be somewhere in between the S line if you are more familiar with Audi terminology, but it is not an S line either. So this is a Pro Line Sport, as they call it. With the Pro Line Sport we also get sport seats, or they at least have some more bucketing to them. However, as you can see, we don't have any leather. We have textile or cloth seats. I mean, for me that's enough, again, then for driving forth and back to work. And unfortunately with them we don't have a digital cluster. I'll show you the infotainment system briefly soon. And I have 4 doors, so I can easily take my children with me without having them to take off their shoes, etc., which is the case in the Mustang. I also got a box of chocolates. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what's inside. Someone said once. Yeah. So also we got a decent trunk. And this one has the upgraded sound system. So that's actually a subwoofer, which is pretty neat. So this is the new way Audi, at least in Europe, names their modeling. So we have 30, I believe, we have 35, 45 and 50 and so on. If you're 50, you are management. Apparently I'm not management. I got a long way to go. So this is the exterior of the car then. I mean, it looks pretty neat for being a winter car, I have to say. It's not basic. It at least has some equipment. So we have xenon lights in the front, and also the DRLs are... Oh, sorry, I don't know what happened here. So the DRLs are all LED, so that we have at least. However, it doesn't have the LED turn signals, neither does it have it on the rear, and it doesn't have any LED in the rear either. It's just this one, this part that lights up, and the blinker is, or the turn signal is also in there. So no fancy smancy LED matrix laser setup, but it's good. It will do the job. So from an interior point of view, it's very Audi-ish, so everything is high quality, even though we don't have the digital dash. We don't have the satellite navigation, but we have Apple CarPlay, and we also have Android Auto. And again, then we have audio sound system, so it's a 10-speaker setup with a subwoofer. So yeah, it's pretty neat. No RS3 again, no S3, no Mustang GT 500. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention. It's something wrong with this car. It has 3 pedals. What do you do with this one? So there you have the new car. Nothing special. No GT 500, no Corvette C8, no McLaren. 550, 570S or 600 LT, no performante, nothing. Again then, apparently I'm not management, even though I am a CEO of my own company. I'm the only employee. But anyhow, so that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a fun video to do because I mean, it's not that often one gets the chance to purchase a new vehicle or acquire a new vehicle, so it's always fun. And we'll do the somewhat long drive back home tomorrow to Stockholm then, and we'll unite it with its elder sister at home. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Give me 1 thumbs up, 2 thumbs down, subscribe, and until the next time.